7.
County Board of Supervisors Chair Nathan Fletcher announces he is passing on his leadership role on the board.
And he joins us live this morning to talk about why. So, why is that?
It's time to pass the baton. Yeah. You know, I mean, it really is. It's time to pass the baton. You know, I'm going to continue to serve. I'm honored. I mean, an overwhelming 30-point victory in the last election. I'm very committed to the work at the Board of Supervisors. But we have incredible leaders. I came to the county to say we want to fundamentally change the county. Invest more, be more aggressive, be more assertive, spend more, and it's unquestionable that we have changed county government in a way to make it relevant in the lives of people across San Diego. And the last 2 years of chair have been a great honor, but I was the first person in almost 100 years to do 2 consecutive years. And it feels like the right time to pass on to the next generation of leaders. Vice Chair Nora Vargas is an incredible leader. She's going to have a tremendous impact, and I can't wait to see what she does as chair. And I'll be there as a supervisor to keep fighting for all the things we've been fighting for.
I'm glad you mentioned that this is the first time in 100 years, because I think a lot of you were front and center the last 2 years, and we were just joking about how the 2 years that you were on the leadership here, it's like exponential. You're joking, like dog years.
Like dog years.
You went through the pandemic. You went through the. I mean, that was difficult. You were front and center the whole time.
Yeah.
And normally people don't do more than 1 or 2 years of this, right?
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, you know, folks historically kind of did 1 year, and that was it. Because of the pandemic, because of a variety of other factors, some of the turnover in the board, you know, my colleagues said, hey, would you stay on for a second year? And I was honored to do it.
Yeah.
And look, I still believe in public service. I think it's important. We get up every day and we fight to work on issues to, you know, clean up our air, provide better jobs for folks, try and make a difference in our community. And I'm going to continue to serve. But I think it is time now to give someone else an opportunity in that role. And I know our county has changed. I know it will never change back, and we're going to keep moving forward. And I look forward to continuing to work hard on the issues I care a lot about.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. What is next? I mean, I know you're going to stay on the board, but I mean, considering a run for anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we have term limits, and if we didn't, I'd be happy to continue to serve on the Board of Supervisors, but the reality is we have term limits. Voters put them in place, and so I'll be entering my final term, and if I want to continue to make a difference and fight for San Diegans, you got to look for where those opportunities are. So I've opened up an exploratory committee for State Senate. We're going to lose an incredible leader in San Diego, and Tony Atkins, who's going to term out in a few years the State Senate. She has been so instrumental in so much success and had such a positive impact. Those are incredibly big shoes to fill. So I'm assessing that. I'm looking at that. Probably over the holidays and into the new year, we'll make a decision and see what else is there. But in my heart, there's still something I think that is worthy and noble, that despite all of our divisions and hardship and struggles, to have the ability to get up every single day and say, I care about this community, I love this community, and I want to fight to try and make a difference. And I still see every day the positive impact you can make.
Yeah.
I see people who work incredibly hard, and so I'm not done serving. So we'll look and see what the future holds. But definitely something I want to continue to fight for.
You've mentioned the exploratory commission. Usually when people say that, it's more imminent than not. You just got reelected, and that's 4 years. So is this something that you plan to finish off the 4 years, or is it maybe not finish off those 4 years?
Well, I told voters before the election. You know, I was asked, would you commit to finish your entire term? And I said, I don't know. I said, I'll commit to always do what I think is best for San Diego.
Okay.
And I let voters know I was thinking about a state senate run, and folks knew that before they overwhelmingly reelected. But you know, Raul, we go way back. I mean, I fought in the Marines trying to make a difference in the Assembly. What we did with Chelsea's Law made a difference, protecting our community. At the county, what we've done for mental health and drug treatment, guiding our way through the pandemic, you know, that's my heart remains in that desire to serve. And so I'll assess and see where the opportunities lie, but it will always be rooted in finding a place and position where I can do what I believe is best for the people of San Diego. And that's my enduring commitment.
Okay.
I wanted to, aside from all that, you know, over the last couple of years, a lot of division.
Yeah.
A lot of opposition, a lot of just fierce arguments, emotional arguments at your county supervisor meetings.
Yeah.
How do we address that in our county moving forward? Because it's not all roses and you know, it's not all everybody getting along right now. It's a very divided. The country's divided.
The country's divided.
We don't like to, but it is, and we've seen that here in San Diego as well. How do you fix that? How do you move that along?
I think, Raul, when you watch so much of what happens at our meetings, it's not inherently principled opposition to something that we're doing. It's just this outrage. It's this incredibly kind of mean-spirited personal vitriol. And I deeply respect people who say, hey, I have a different perspective, I have different values, different point of view. I got buddies in the Marine Corps, Raul, that will say, like, I love you like a brother. I love you like a brother. I don't know if I'd vote for you. And I say, I know, here, drink another one of my beers. And we still love each other. We still respect each other.
Sure.
And I think what we've lost in this country is not, I don't want a world where we all agree. There's issues that we just don't agree on. There's issues of immigration where I feel strongly that immigrants contribute positively to our country and community. Issues of women's reproductive choice. There are issues of LGBT where you're not going to compromise. And it is okay that we can disagree, but what we've lost as a country is that ability to recognize that humanity still exists in that person with whom you disagree. And I've always tried to treat people with respect, and in our board meetings, we give everyone the opportunity to say what they want to say.
Yep.
You know, to make their point and do what they want to do. But my hope as a country, Raul, is not that we all sit down and split the difference on some issues. My hope is that someday we can figure out how we can get back to the point where we can disagree with one another without such hatred and without such hostility, and recognize there's principal differences. And the voting and democracy takes care of it at the end of the day.
You can disagree.
You can disagree.
It's about the respect of it. Nathan Fletcher, we thank you for coming on and talking about this.